Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my quarterly subscription box favorites for the first quarter of 2021, which includes January, February, and March. Now, if you're new to my channel, normally I do lots of different subscription box unboxing videos here. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, go ahead and subscribe. But like I said, I've picked out some of my favorite products for the past 3 months to show you guys. Now, I will say that I haven't had the chance to try everything that I've gotten in subscription boxes in the past 3 months. It's just, quite frankly, it's impossible. You can only use so many serums, so many lipsticks, so many things, you know what I mean? So this quarter, I feel like my list is smaller, but it might just be because I wrote it down on a smaller piece of paper. I'm not sure, but I do have a fair amount of items to go through with you guys. The other thing to note, so this will have January, February, and March, and then it'll also include spring boxes, except for I haven't gotten my spring cause box. So it doesn't include that one. I don't think I've gotten that yet. Have you guys gotten that yet? What? They're like way behind. Anyway, jumping into the first product, this is a January product, and this was from the January BoxyCharm Premium, and this is the Fenty Beauty Powder. This is the Pro Filter powder in lavender, and I have been loving this. It is just, the packaging is gorgeous. It has like a stopper thing to put there. Now, it says lavender. It's more of a white powder with a barely purple hue to it. It has a really nice, like, expensive skincare. Oof, there's a puff of powder in my face. It kind of just smells like fancy skincare, fancy makeup. It is a slightly scented, but it smells really good. I love the way, I don't actually have it on my face today, but I do love the way that it performs on the face, and I don't know, I can't wait to use this whole thing up because I definitely will. The next favorite that I have was by Florence by Mills. And I'm not normally a big fan of peel-off masks, but I actually really liked this one. And I did get this in my Ipsy Plus in January. This is their Mind Glowing Peel-Off Mask, 50 milliliters. The packaging is really cute too. Now, basically, this is one of those peel-off masks. It is like a pink, I was gonna say a pink lavender. That it smells like lavender. A pink shimmery mask. And normally why I don't like peel-off masks is because I feel like you put them on your face and then they never dry, and then you're literally scraping it off of your face. And I'm not like going on there and putting on really, really thick layers. But I felt like with this one, I put it on and it really like came off really well. It does say leave it on for 20 to 30 minutes. I always say with peel-off masks, don't pay attention to how long it says. When it feels dry, that's when you should peel it. So don't try to peel it if it doesn't feel dry yet. So I really did like this one, and I'm excited to use it more. I haven't used it a ton because I'm gonna be honest, I've like been so lazy about doing masks, because by the time I'm like, oh, it's time to do a mask, I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting up. I'm gonna continue watching TV or like whatever, you know what I mean? So in the spring, I'm hoping that I'll start to do masks more, but I really do like this one. All right, and next is a palette, and this is the Violet Voss Olive You Forever palette, and I got this in the BoxyCharm base box for January. First of all, I love Violet Voss shadows, and this one does come with a mirror and has some beautiful kind of neutral tones, but also some kind of rosy, like reddy, pinky tones as well, and some beautiful shimmers. It's not what I have on my eyes today. I am wearing another favorite palette. I have like 3 favorite palettes this quarter. I feel like I haven't had a lot of palettes recently, but I genuinely really like this palette. I think it's super pretty. I feel like this is approachable for everyone to wear. And even if you're not a fan of like the greens, there's only like 2 true greens in the palette. There's like this one that's like kind of green. So I don't know. I really love this palette and it performs super well. The next favorite is by Seraphine Botanicals, and this is the Glow Lip Mask in Apple and Baum. And this was also from the BoxyCharm base box for January. I like their lip masks in general. I have another one of them that I'm using. This one is like kind of tinted a little bit red, but when you put it on the lips, it really doesn't tint a whole lot, which is what I prefer in a mask, because I usually put these on like right before I'm going to bed is when I tend to wear a lip mask. Like almost every night I put one on before I go to bed, and don't want to get like tint all over the sheets, you know what I mean? If you like brush your lip against your duvet or your pillow or your like whatever, you obviously don't want it to just like have red smears all over it, because that wouldn't look great. But I do really, really like this. It smells like apple. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. It's so nice. All right, the next January favorite is more in the stationery department. Now, it's not the frame, but it is the picture. And I received this in the January Paper Gang box. It says, where the flowers bloom, so does hope, Lady Bird Johnson. This is in gold foil. Oh, it's really hard to show. And then it has this. Now, I do have this frame. I think I get this. I might have gotten this in a Once Upon a Book Club book before, which I'm starting to review on my channel again. In case you're interested, it'll be in the subscription box Sundays. But anyway, I love this. I love the way it looks. I have it out on my dining table and I think it looks really pretty. The next thing is like back to makeup again. This is, we're kind of into February now. So this is by Laura Mercier and this is the highlighter that I got in the BoxyCharm Premium for February. This is the Highlighter 01 Matte Radiance Baked powder. Didn't say that right. Comes with a mirror and it's like this. I am wearing it on my cheeks today. To be honest, I've been wearing it pretty much ever since I got it. At first I was like, oh, it's a baked highlighter. It's not gonna be like pigmented. No, it is. I mean, on camera, it's like, it's not like the most, it's not like out of this, you're not gonna be seen from outer space with this highlighter, but it's like more than natural, but it's like a natural glow that's still more than natural. Okay, I'm not making any sense, but this really is a good highlighter. It does kick back into the pan a lot, but I'm really, really loving it. Obviously, bougie packaging because it's Laura Mercier, and I do really love this, and probably will continue to wear it until I hit pan, but isn't that how it's supposed to be? All right, the next thing that I'm pulling out, or that I keep saying pulling out because I'm pulling out because I'm normally pulling stuff out of boxes. I have a cart here with the stuff that I have it on. Anyway, the next favorite that I have is from Love Script, and this is their Décolleté and Neck Cream, a rich probiotic leave-on mask. I received this also in the BoxyCharm Premium for February. Now, I really like this because you're supposed to moisturize your neck and décolleté or like your chest area, and I just can't remember. I'm just not good at it, and like this is like a few times a week I remember because of this. So I haven't used like a ton, but I am using this as much as I remember to. Now, I will say it does have a little bit of an essential oil smell to it, so if you're somebody who doesn't like to use that in your skincare, then you'll probably want to stay away from this, but it's very moisturizing. I put it on my neck and chest. It hasn't broken me out. It feels super luxurious. And I'm trying to get rid of this tech neck that I've created. And so I've been loving this a lot. And this is not something I would have thought that I would love, but I really do. All right, the next thing that I'm pulling out, and this is like one of my favorite things this quarter, is by Bare Minerals. And this is like their lipstick, their matte lipstick in Boss. I received this in the Chic Beauty Box for January and February. I am wearing it on my lips today. I have had a Bare Minerals lipstick before, and I don't think it was in this shade, but probably a very similar shade, and I remember I used that to the very last drop. And I am loving this one. I just feel like Bare Minerals has really good lip colors. Like, I don't really use anything else from Bare Minerals, but I do feel like their lip products are like on point. It's a beautiful kind of dark nudie pink. I think this could work on so many different skin tones, and I don't know. I think it's gorgeous. I like it. It kind of smells like chocolate, so that's a major plus, and I will continue to wear this for a lot, like almost all, I don't want to say all of my videos, but a lot of my videos since I got it, I'm wearing this lipstick. If you don't know, I do put in the description box the makeup that I'm wearing in each video, in case you're ever curious. Curious. Oh my God. I cannot talk, obviously. I feel like in every single video I've posted recently, I'm like, I can't talk. So apparently this is a new problem for me. Maybe not a new problem, but it's like getting worse, who knows. All right, the next favorite is one that it's a favorite because I'm excited about it and not because I've already done it. So this is the Mini Snaps Garden in a Bag that I got from the Passionistas project for spring. I'm just excited. I obviously haven't done it yet. I'm planning on doing it soon, but like I feel like the temperatures keep dropping back into winter temperatures. Like it's like 80 one day and then it's 50 the next. And so I kind of want to wait until it's a little bit more steady of a spring temperature before I start this. But basically these are like little mini snap flowers that you do in the bag. You like cut it open, do the soil, you know, do all the things. It has instructions and they grow out of the bag, and I guess you can put them in a pot or whatever after that. So I'm really excited for this. I like to garden and do those things even though I live in an apartment, so it's a little bit more complicated to do that sometimes, but I'm hoping that these will turn out really pretty. So maybe it won't be a favorite if this doesn't work out really well, but based on the idea of like this being a future activity, I think it's a favorite. The next favorite that I have is from Patrick Ta, and this is one of his blushes from the Ipsy Plus No, the Ipsy X for February. This is the Monochrome Moment Blush, and she's adorable. This is what the shade looks like. It does have a full mirror. It's like a more orangey shade of blush. I am wearing it today. It adds a lot of warmth and color to my face. I will say with this blush, if you're pale, do be careful, like go on with a light hand because it is pigmented. So I do feel like this could work for lots of different like people with darker skin as well, just because it does show up pretty pigmented on my cheeks, but I do really, really like it. If you're somebody who likes subtle blush, this again might not be for you unless you have a dark skin tone, but I really like it. I think it's really pretty and the packaging's gorgeous. All right, another Ipsy X February favorite. Actually, there's one more after this. This is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Palette Remastered, and it has a full mirror, and this is just such a pretty palette. And the pigment is so nice on these shades. I'll be honest, I haven't played with this as much as I want to, just because I've gotten so many palettes. I just feel like it's like keep getting palettes and palettes and palettes, and I only wear makeup like once or twice a week, so it's not like I get a ton of opportunity to kind of mess and play, but I do really love this palette. I think it's a really nice palette, and I thought it was a wonderful addition to the Ipsy X. And then also to the Ipsy X is the Ahava Dead Sea Water Mineral Hand Cream in Cactus and Pink Pepper. I am a big fan of hand creams. I love Ahava's products, and this one just has a very light smell, but it's light and fresh and sweet. It's not a bothering smell. I love it, and I'm a big fan of using hand cream, especially before you go to bed, just like putting on some hand cream, making your hands feel super moisturized, and I feel like this will just look really pretty if you're putting it out somewhere. Oh, it smells so good, and I love this. All right, then from the Paper Gang in February, I have two favorites. So the first one is this notepad, and as you can see, I've used quite a lot of pages. It says notes at the top. It has the beautiful design. It has like a pink purple floral design that we had, and this was a like generously thick notepad, and I am loving it. The paper is really good quality, and I use this for work when I'm taking notes and stuff like that, and I have been absolutely loving this, and I love the design, and it makes me feel like put together and cute, because it's not just like a boring old notepad. So I've been really loving that. And then also we have this pair of scissors in the Paper Gang for February, these gold scissors with these like clear plastic handles. They cut really well, they're really sharp, and I like that they can be used for either left or right-handed individuals. There's not like one side that's bigger than the other, and they're super smooth and super aesthetically pleasing. Next is another palette, and this is the one I'm wearing today. So this is the Bella and Argent palette. What is this one? Plum Premonition. Got this in the Ipsy for March. I think it was the Ipsy Plus, but I actually didn't write that down. I just like left that off. But this is the palette here. It does have a full mirror, but I just have been loving it. I've been dipping in. It's a really easy palette to only use like 2 or 3 shades, and so that's what I have on my eyes today. And I've been wearing this like in a lot of videos, I'm not gonna lie. Because I like know that I'm gonna write down the makeup like in the description, and for a lot of videos I feel like I wear the same makeup looks for a really long time because then I don't have to change anything because I get lazy, but I have been totally loving this. All right, the next thing that I have been loving is this Purlisse BB Primer. I think this was Ipsy March as well, but I just put March down on my notes, so great job, Katrina, for that. I used this today. I've been really liking it. It does have a slight kind of tint to it, if you can see. It's not just like clear or white. It does have a tint, but it doesn't show up tinted on your face. So like I'm really pale. It doesn't like make me look orange or make me do it like, yeah. Anyway, this is oil-free, and it has a satin sheen and natural glow finish. Normally I don't like things that say glowy finish, but I really do like this. It doesn't feel like oil glowy, it just feels like natural glowy. It's really, really nice. I've been using this a lot as my primer, even though it's a BB base primer, but I use it with foundation and I have been enjoying it. The next thing I've been really enjoying is the Rose and Quartz hair mask from the BoxyLuxe for March. I've been using this hair mask a couple times now. It has a really kind of nice light hair care scent to it. It's very luxurious. The texture is very interesting, but I do like it. And it's been making my hair super soft and smooth. I tend to use a hair mask like once a week, and I have been loving this one. Now, I'm normally a big fan of like a bunch of lip products, and I feel like there's probably more lip products that I liked this month that I didn't include. But the next one I am including is the KAB lip oil that came in the BoxyCharm base box for March. Mine was in blue raspberry, even though it kind of smells like coconut pina colada and not like what it actually looks like. It does not leave your lips blue. I think there were a bunch of different colors you could have gotten these in the base box, but I love it. It's super It feels like a lip gloss, not a lip oil, but it's not sticky. It smells amazing, and the packaging is so cute. The next thing that I've been really enjoying is by Too Faced, and this is their Hangover Moisturizer. I just put March again. I think this came in the premium, the Box Charm Premium. I'm really bad at writing down notes apparently. I like this because it has 25 SPF or SPF 25, and I am bad about not putting on sunscreen, but I know that you need to put on sunscreen. Like, I know it's super important in the skincare routine, and I really like this one. With my oily skin, it's like really hard to find a good SPF because I feel like a lot of SPFs make your skin just like oily throughout the day, but this one doesn't, and I love it. All right, the next two things aren't exactly subscription box specific, but I did show them in the first quarter. And so they're both from Public Goods, which is like an online retailer. I did a video where they sent me some stuff, and it's like you get really nice quality stuff with no plastic packaging and all this kind of stuff. This is the classic chocolate chip cookies. These are so good. Like, they taste like homemade cookies. They're just like little tiny, crumbly cookies, and they just taste so good. They taste like homemade cookies. They're so good. Then I barely have any left. The veggie chips. I've been enjoying these too. They have like beetroot, they have parsnip, what is it? White carrot, sweet potatoes, and beets. And they're just like little chips like that. They are just so good. Definitely go check out my video on that if you want to try those out. It's kind of like you have to pay money to be a member, but the first 2 weeks are free. And I think I have a link on that video where you can get credit or something. I really can't remember right now, but honestly, that stuff is so good and I need to go order more. All right, and the last thing is kind of a set. So if you saw my Cosify video, then you probably know, but the Cosify that is probably my favorite subscription box, new subscription box of the quarter. Even though it's not like new, but it's new to me. It's like a quarterly cozy subscription where you get like a set of loungewear and everything. So one of my favorites is this set of slippers that we got. You do put in your size and your shoe size, and I just think they're so cute. They're so comfy. They're so fluffy. These are better quality than the ones you get in FabFitFun, just FYI, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're just like the FabFitFun. The FabFitFun ones were pink, and these ones are better quality and they're really nice. And then I'll put a picture up on the screen here of me wearing the set of the actual loungewear, and I am obsessed. Super high quality, super comfy. It feels so good on the skin. I think it looks really cute, and so that is another favorite. So those are all of my favorites for the first quarter of 2021. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below. Do you agree with my favorites? Are there things that I left out? What are your guys' favorites for the first quarter? I always love to hear what you guys are loving and enjoying. Doesn't have to be subscription box related either. I'm sure I have other favorites that are not subscription box related, but I tend to stick to the subscription box ones. There weren't a ton of things like outside of subscription boxes that I would consider a favorite at this point, other than I've just been watching a lot of German TV on ARD and ZDF. So if you're German, you probably know, but that's a big favorite for me. I've also been eating a lot of ice cream. But again, these are not favorites I need to talk about, so definitely let me know your favorites down in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video.